Hello, everybody. My name is Ulrich Baptiste Jr., and I'm here at the Element Observatory. And I'm here under the mentorship of Dr. Orange. And today I'll be showing you about the Davison weather instruments and how to use them and how you can use them yourself. So basically, the scope of this project is where we have 16 of these weather stations set up all over the island. We have some currently on St. John and St. Thomas, and soon possibly there'll be more set up on St. Croix. And basically, the purpose of these weather stations is to monitor our climate and basically for upcoming drought events and such. So basically, we can have those numbers so we could possibly show to the government as well as any other agencies who's willing to support the islands and be helpful for the islands overall. So the drought monitoring is basically for us to basically have the numbers because we won't basically get the support that we need from the government if we don't have the numbers that we need for this project. So these weather stations, they monitor basically wind direction, humidity, climate, and temperature for about the next 7 days or overall a week at a time. And this information is access to the public. So you can go to the Davis website, basically WeatherLink website, and basically look this up yourself. And if you want to just general information about our current climate, then you can yourself. So now I'll be explaining how to do the software part of this project and basically how to deal with the programs involved in using the weather station itself. Here we are at Cyclone. This is the main computer that we'll be using for weather related software and so on. And today I'm going to basically show you right now how to set up a station in WeatherLink. First off, you go to the WeatherLink program, which is up here in the left hand corner, and basically you see this screen. And from this screen, you go to File and New Station. When you reach this part, basically you add in a new station. I'm going to just name it Element. And you hit OK. And then you proceed through the walkthrough menu. You hit yes, and you hit OK. And here, basically, this just shows you different accessories that you can add on to the weather station to specifically monitor. We won't be using any of these, but the most important part of this is to make sure it's set on Vantage Pro, which it already is, and then you hit OK. And then we go to the communication port. What you'll want is basically the communication to be set on TCP or /IP. And then from there you go to web download. This will take the information directly from the WeatherLink website and basically show it on real time so we can edit it throughout the day and throughout our projects. Here you put in the device ID. The device ID will be given to you, and also the password, which will also be given to you. And then after that, you hit OK. And then basically we can skip through pretty much the rest of this walkthrough. So we won't currently be doing variables. We won't be doing any automatic downloads, longitude or latitude. And we just finish up by saying no because we don't want to go through the walkthrough again. And yeah, that's basically how you set up a new station. So right now I'm going to be showing how to download the information from the WeatherLink website, and then I'll be showing how to basically view the information. We'll be opening this station, and then basically this is something we do every day. So every time we come into work, we download the information for the week or the day just so we have it. So first off, we're gonna open the station. I'll just go to the Element Observatory, and in this left hand corner we have the download button. It's the second button underneath setup, and then you'll see this window pop up, and we'll hit OK to download the information. To view that information, we'll hit this notepad, and this notepad will show all the information from WeatherLink, including some information that isn't noticeable in like a numerical kind of view. So here we have the daytime, temperature, high temperature, low temperature, humidity, and so on. These dash marks are errors that occur within the weather station, and throughout our project we'll be looking for these errors specifically, and we'll basically call our technicians that we have out in the field to go fix a station if they have any of these problems. So we'll take detailed notes on where these problems occur. For this specific station, the problem occurs at 6 a.m. in the morning. We'll look back through the time, and we'll see that this occurs every day at 6 a.m. in the morning. So we'll take notes on all of that, and then basically we'll also take notes on where the errors occur. So right now it's taking the error into account for temperature readout and basically wind speed and heating index and so on. So we'll take detailed notes of that and basically send that to our engineer, and the engineer would go out in a few days or a week or so and just fix the weather station or whatever problems that's occurring within that weather station. That's how you download information to the WeatherLink program. Yeah. So here we are at the WeatherLink online website, and basically you'll have to set up your own WeatherLink website to view the information on this website. So basically it'll just ask you for your username and your password and a valid email address in this case. So here I'm logged in already, and this is all the information that it will show from a day-to-day basis on the WeatherLink website. So here you have temperature, total rainfall, time, humidity, wind direction, solar radiation. All this information is entailed in the website. And then you can go on to view a map that charts the entire country, and it's not just in the Virgin Islands. You can see different weather stations from all across the world. In our case, we are here, and one of the same weather station that you just saw on top the roof currently is located right here. We're at the we're at the Edelman Observatory. We're currently located right here. And then this is a numbers chart showing all that data translated into numbers, basically kind of like our WeatherLink program that I showed you before. Yep, this is the WeatherLink website. Also, they have a mobile app that you can use, add it on your phone, and just take WeatherLink with you. So here I have in front of me the underlying programs that we'll be using on a day-to-day basis to organize the data from WeatherLink into an organized, basically ASCII documentation file. The first program that we'll be running will be the general site configuration. The general site configuration is meant to basically just take all the information out from the WeatherLink program and just put it in a file itself. So take that data and put it in a general file, and from that we will use the WLink ADD driver, which will take that data and basically turn it into a file like this. This is kind of confusing, but this just takes all the general data and information from the file. It doesn't organize it, it doesn't do anything with it, it just puts it into a file itself. From that, we'll basically then run the Davis level 0 to 1 files, which will basically then take all this jumble of information and organize it further. So it'll separate the individual files based on the location or each station individually. And here I have one such station. This is a site found on St. John, and this is just the general information from start to finish. Then with the level 0 to 1 program file, it will create a level 1 folder file, which is located here. And through this level 1 folder file, it'll organize the data further. So now we'll have less information to worry about, and it'll just be an easier viewing process. And then from there, we go ahead and we run the level 2 program file, and it'll organize it even farther and make it better to look at and more appealing. And yep, that's basically the programs that we'll run. All of this is done through Python. Yeah.
The Water Ambassador and Water Quality Ambassador Program would like to thank USDA NIFA, USDA Water, in collaboration with the University of Puerto Rico at Mayaguez, ASTO, Territories Health and Climate Grant, the Community Foundation of the Virgin Islands, the Virgin Islands Department of Education, the Virgin Islands Department of Health, Virgin Islands Department of Health and Human Services, Virgin Islands Department of Agriculture, in collaboration and cooperation with the University of the Virgin Islands, Cooperative Extension Service, Water Ambassador Program, and the Water Quality Ambassador Program.